Hey guys, my name is Dr. Shell, also known as Dr. Test Prep, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going over AFQT problems. This is my last AR video, and we're talking about mixture. And this has a lot of algebra in it also, so I almost lean a little bit toward mathematics knowledge, but it's technically an AR style question. If you don't have the free book, make sure you go to growthmindsetcollaborative.org and get it. And if you feel like you need more practice questions with video answers, you can definitely find out more at the end of this video. All right, see you soon. It's only $49 and half goes to nonprofits. Pretty awesome. So when it comes to mixture problems, we're going to be looking at mixture situations with equations. So there is algebra in these AR questions. We're going to determine unknown amounts and solve real-world problems. Now, I will say, the questions that you're going to see individually are going to be easier than this when they're multiple choice. So a better way to say it is multiple choice questions are often easier because you can do substitution. But because I'm a teacher and I want to teach you the skills, we are not using the test tricks. We're learning how to actually do these problems. But we got this. So what we're going to do for these problems is we're going to identify the quantities, and we're going to do a lot of x number minus x, and you'll see that coming up. That's going to be how we're going to define the variable, and we're going to write the expressions. Once we set up the equation, and there's a lot of decimals in this, it becomes super easy to solve. Now, like I said in the other video or earlier, if it's multiple choice, it's usually easier to do these problems because you can just do substitution to see if it works once you write the equation. But we're going to, do it this way. So it says a store mixes 8% fertilizer with 24% fertilizer. So we're going to have X equal the amount of 8% fertilizer. And the reason why I'm doing it, because it says how many liters of 8% fertilizer are used. It says altogether they make 30 liters. So my 24% is going to be the 30 liters minus the X, because if we make 10 of 8%, and that means we need 20 of 24%. So we don't know how much of 8% we need, but we know that altogether 30% is made. So that's why it kind of looks a little silly, but that's what we need to do. It's that whole idea of less than that we talked about in, I think, 2.1. So now that we have that, we know we're going to take our 8% fertilizer, so 0.08. Kids will get this wrong because they'll put 0.8. Remember, we have to divide by 100 or move it 2 decimal points. So that's why it's 0.08. 8%, 8 cents, please, 0.08. Times X, because we don't know how much that is. Plus, we're going to take that, oops, I don't know why I put equals. Burp, burp. Here's my X. Plus, we're going to take 0.24, so 24% written as a decimal, times 30 minus X. And all of that has to equal the 0.20% times the 30. It's complicated, but not. So we're going to just write it a little bit smaller here. The first thing is we're going to do our distribution. So we have to see what 0.24 times 30 is. Now, there's a lot of tricks. I like to have you guys put in the zeros because I feel like it's easier for you to do it this way. Let's see, 720. Yep, bring it down, and then we put in our decimal point. So this becomes 720, and this becomes 0.24 times, that becomes 720. 0.24 times 30 is 720. 7.20. 0.24 times negative X is minus 0.24X. And then let's simplify this. I'm going to put 600, put that decimal here, and we get 6. Okay, so now we've simplified it like that. Now we're going to combine like terms. Here, actually, you know what? Let's multiply everything by 100 to get rid of the decimals. So I'm going to multiply all of this by 100 and all of this by 100. So this gives me 8x plus 720. 1, 2, 8x, 1, 2, 720, 1, 2 minus 24x equals 600. That way I don't have to keep track of decimal points because I just multiplied by a multiple of 10 for the number of decimal places. All right, anyway, combine like terms. 8x minus 24x gives me negative 16x plus 720 equals 600. Subtract 720 from both sides. This is going to give me negative 120. It's like you have $600 in the bank. You want to spend $720. You still need $120. So then we're going to divide both sides by 16. So how many times can 16 go into 120? Well, if we do 16 times 7, only because I've done this problem before, we get 112. Bring down the 8. 16 into 80, and bring down the 0. 16 into 80 is 5. So we've got 7.5 liters is our answer in that problem. That was, yeah, I mean, I'll write a little bit smaller in the next problem. But let's go ahead and look one more time. So we've got a chemist mixes 12% salt solution with 28% salt solution to get 40 liters of 20%. How many liters of 12% are needed? So we're going to have x equals 12% solution. Altogether, they're making 40 liters. So we're going to have 40 minus x equals the 28% solution. And then we need 40 liters altogether of this. So we're going to do 0.12x, that's this, plus 0.28 times 40 minus x, that's this, equals 0.2 times 40, which is this last part. I'm going to multiply, I'm going to simplify first. So we've got 0.12x plus, we can go down here, 28 times 4 is 112. Add the zeros, 2 decimal points, so we have 11.20. Subtract with 0.28x. And then this simplifies to 40 times 20 gives me 800. With 2 decimal points gives me 8. Okay. So now that we have that, then what we can do, let me just make sure from my notes I'm doing it right. Yeah. So now we're going to multiply everything. Actually, let's multiply everything by the 100. So we've got 12x here plus 1,1120 minus 28x equals 800. And again, what I did here is I multiplied by 100 so that I no longer had to have my decimals. Combine like terms. This gives me negative 16x plus 1120 equals 800. Subtract 1120 from both sides. That gives me negative 16x equals 1120 minus 800 is 320. Make this a negative. Divide both sides by negative 16. And we know that 16 can go into 32 2 times. So we're left with x equals 20. 20 liters. See, my brain hurts on these. If I was taking the AFQT, I might skip the mixture problems because they're so time consuming unless you get used to doing the trick with the answers, which again, I'm not showing you in this video. All right, here we got the same thing. This is easier because we don't have as many percentages like we will in 4. So this one will feel like a breath of fresh air at a campground. All right, we've got peanuts cost $4 per pound. We've got cashews that are $8 per pound. And then we want to make 10 pounds of trail mix that costs $6. So how many cashews are needed? So X is going to be our cashew number. Altogether, we're getting 10 pounds of trail mix. So 10 minus X is how many peanuts we're getting. Of course, they don't say anything about M&Ms or raisins. So now we're going to solve this all together because we want it to be $6 per pound is the total. So we're going to do $8 times X for the cashews plus $4 times 10 minus X for the peanuts equals $6 times the 10 pounds. 8X plus 40 minus 4X equals 60. Let's just simplify that right there. 8X minus 4X is 4X. So we've got 4X plus 40 equals 60. Subtract both sides by 40. So we can isolate the variable. 4X equals 20. X equals 5. So 5 pounds of cashews were used for that problem. Isn't it a lot easier when there's not decimals like in our next one right here? So a chemist makes a 30% acid solution and a 50% acid solution to make 20 liters altogether. How much of the 50% is needed? So X equals 50. Altogether, we're making 20 liters. So 20 minus X gives us the 30% solution. And then altogether, we're making 20 liters of 42%. So when we solve and write this equation, I knew that can was going to fall over. We've got 0.5 times X here plus 0.3 for 30% times 20 minus X for this equals 0.42 times 20. So let's simplify. 0.5X plus, this will be 6, minus 0.3X equals 42 times 2 is 84. And then we have to put our extra 0 and our 2 decimal points, 8.4. I'm going to multiply everything by 10 just so that I don't have to think about decimals anymore. I like to do the simplifying first. We don't even need that for there. I like to do the simplifying first because that way I'm less likely to make mistakes. 10 times 0.5 gives me 5X. 10 times 6 gives me 60. 10 times 0.3 gives me 3. 8.4 times 10 gives me 84. 2X plus 60 equals 84. Subtract 60 from both sides. 2X equals 24. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 12. So we need 12 liters of the 50% solution. Yay! No more percentage problems, but we still have decimals because we're dealing with money, but we can handle it. All right. A dining facility blends rice that costs 80 cents per pound with rice that costs $1.40 to make 50 pounds of rice that averages $104 per pound. How many pounds of $1.40 rice are used? So X equals the pounds for the $1.40. All together, we're doing 50 pounds. So 50 minus X tells us how much we bought for 80 cents. And all together, we want our mixture to be $1.04 for 50 pounds. So I've got 1.40 times X plus 0.80 times 50 minus X equals 1.04 times 50. So now we simplify. This becomes 1.40x. 8 times 5 is 40. With all those zeros and simplifying, crossing them out, this is just going to be $40 because it'll be 4,000 and then 2 decimal points. This becomes minus 0.80x. And this one I can't do in my head right now. $5. Oh, I knew that. $5.20. Actually, $52 because I forgot my extra 0. Okay, now I'm going to multiply everything by 100 just to get rid of these decimals because it's easier for me to not think of decimals. That means this becomes 4,000 and this becomes 5,200. Think of it as pennies. I'm converting it to pennies. This combines to 60x. Subtract 4,000 from both sides. I'm running out of room, so I'm just going to put the answer. Divide both sides. X equals 20 pounds is used. And that's what I got before. Woohoo! Last question of AR for the free videos. A machine shop combines metal worth $3.50 with pound with metal that's worth $5. And we're looking for the $5. Altogether, we're making 80 pounds. So X equals our $5 metal. 80 minus X equals our $3.50 metal. And we want to get $4.10 for our 80 pounds. So we've got 5x plus 3.5 times 80 minus x. I intentionally didn't put the 0 because it's just a 0. We don't need it. Equals, and then we'll multiply this. 41 times 8 with 2 extra zeros. 2 decimal points, $328. So now we're going to simplify. Actually, let's multiply everything by 10. So we've got 50x plus 30. Oh, I didn't do 35 times 8, did I? 35 times 8 gives me 40. Carry the 4, 2,800. Let's fix that here. This, I'm going to just cross it off because it'll go faster. $280 because I have to move my decimal point, minus 35x equals 3,280. These combine to 15x. Is it really this easy? It is. 280, 328. All right, look at that. 328, 280. Yeah, that's right. Okay, then I'm gonna do my division and I'm going to simplify. So I'm left with, I don't know why this isn't looking, hold on. Did I forget a 0 here? 280. Oh, this is 2,800. I forgot a 0. My fault. All right, so we've got 3,280 minus 2,800 gives me 15x equals 480 since I'm running out of space. Divide both sides by 15. You can do it yourself, but you'll get 32. So I had just missed putting the extra 0 over here, but that's how we get it. So we need 32 pounds of the $5 metal. Now, if it said it wanted both, then we could go back up and do 80 minus 32 to find that we needed 48 pounds of the other metal. All right, well, I can tell you I'm just feeling relieved. My brain hurts from all this teaching and lessons. I hope it's helped you out. We'll see you soon. On to the next one. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. The full course with another 700 questions and video answers is available at heydrtestprep.com for only $49 to get ready for the AFQT. Half of all proceeds support nonprofit initiatives with at least $10 of your purchase supporting troops and veterans. All right, bye guys. We got this.